Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. This video is update for my Kaspa mining. So we have a block reward uh, coming up in 12 days, so a little bit less than 2 weeks for the next reduction. So that's gonna affect our Kaspa rewards, and also it is hash rate went to close to 54 pentahash couple times. It's hovering around 53, 52, 53, dropped down a little bit, then went up. We could see that on two miners. It's been like several times close to actually 55 pentahash. So anyways, the price of Kaspa, however, went up to 5.2 cents recently, almost 5.3 I think it was just yesterday, and it dropped down a little bit this morning, so it's still kind of keeping up over 5 cents, which is a good news. And I want to talk about my mining for KS0 first. So as you know, I was successfully updated firmware. I did it on 3 miners successfully. I put them on a pool mining, and then I try my unlucky ones with a little bit lower rate. It's around 150. One is 130, runs between 130 140, and one is around 150, and one is around 130 also, but runs to almost 140 sometimes. So I did run them on the pool. No, on the pool it was actually producing about, for 5 days I had this test running, right? So let's take a look. Actually 6 days. So the last day I haven't mined that last 3 KS0. So what I did is I kept them on the pool for 4 days, and then I'm switching to solo mining on node. So this is something new trying to introduce, but everybody was doing mining to node, solo mining, and some guys reported successful mining. So that's what I want to try next in the next 5 days, just to do a solo mining, right? So on a node, so we're gonna do node solo mining. However, just because of my hash rate, it was about 40 gigahash less on the 3 Kaspa. So my 3 at 160, slightly less than 160 on the pool. So around I want to say 470, right? I had, let's take a look on the pool. So it's due average 464, 3 hours 475. So I rounded up to 470, and my other did 430. Other 3 just because the hash rate was a lot lower, 130, 130, and 150, 160, right? So I was every day I was making less per each miner, about 4 Kaspa less, so that's about 12 coins less a day. And so overall it's just kind of less Kaspa a day, right? So I decided, let's do solo. Let's try solo with these guys because they're not performing really well on the pool. Let's see how they do on the solo. So I've been doing, I've set up the, there's plenty of video on the how to set up your Kaspa wallet to make sure it's the duck sync to 100% before you proceed with your mining. You set up your wallet, and then but actually I hit one block already there the other day, but what happened is the computer got restarted and I lost like 2 hours of the solo mining. So need to figure out how to get back online quickly if by any chance Windows gets shut down or restarted. I guess Linux probably is the best way to run it, but trying to do that new setup just so see how it works. So anyways, once it's the DAC file is syncs to 100%, you basically have the whole I use 26 gigabyte of storage basically, so you need to make sure you have enough storage on your computer, right, for that. So you set up your Kaspa KDD on the Kaspa window wallet, desktop wallet, and then you have your bridge, KS bridge set up. There is fewer adjustments you have to do in config file to put your IP address and so on, and off you mine there. So that's where I'm gonna do next for the next 5 days, so I can report what's happening there. Hopefully it's not gonna shut down again. I actually set up a new machine right now, and I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be remotely accessed. So this is the new separate computer just that I used to mine with. Connect to the GPU, so I'm not mining with those GPUs anymore, so I just separate it, and it's gonna run this window separate system. And as soon as I DAC sync 100% there, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna compute hardwire connect, because I don't want to put it on Wi-Fi. I'm gonna hardwire it, and the hopefully get stable connection, and hopefully this window not gonna restart, because I disable all the updates on this window, and hopefully it's gonna run, because it's used to mine really stable for a long time on Windows 10. So we'll see. As soon as I update, I can switch it here, then just keep you guys posted how it works. Have bridge already installed as soon as the CAD file is good. So this is my setting for bridge. There, beside your IP address that you're gonna have to change in config file, there's few other options. The your port 2 clamp, you gotta change to true. Your block weight 1 second, extra non size 2, and the shares per minute, block weight 1 second and share per minute between 4 and 7. I did 7 just for this test. Now also var difference, so basically it's gonna be true, so it's gonna after select. If you want to do multiple different machines like KS0 and KS1 or KS3 all together, so you set that var diff to true. Sorry about that, it's keep on skipping, and that's pretty much it. If you don't want to do that, then you just can set your minimum difficulty based on, there's a chart there. So anyways, that's my new setup for the CAS node, Kaspa node, I guess that's what you call it. Right now I'm mining here on this computer because it's everything already synced and connected here. I've been able to hit one block, and then this morning this computer got restarted. Even though I set up after startup the wallet and the KS bridge, the wallet didn't start, because you have to actually type in your address, your password to log in. Once you log in, then you sync your DAC again back to 100% from wherever you left over. So that's a little trick, need to figure that. If it's in any case, if the window gets restarted, you can get after start on your Kaspa wallet and KS bridge. Actually, I was able to set it up in startup files system to get it all started, but it doesn't work without the I guess logging into your wallet. So if you guys have any success doing that after start, let me know, because I'm trying to figure it out. Haven't yet, so that's something you need to learn. So another thing is KS3L, so my upgraded KS3L. So that's pretty much it for KS0. Just mining 3 on the pool and 3 on solo for the next 5 days. So we'll get the report hopefully here and see how it works for us. And then on my KS3L, I'm doing the following things. I'm mining with one on the pool, right? So the K1POOL, and the other one I switched also to K1POOL for now. Before I'm gonna switch to solo, I'm still gonna try this one on the pool because it didn't perform well on Humpool. So it's really not apple to apple comparison, but my after upgraded a board on KS3L to a KS3M board, on one of my miner I don't get 6,000, I just get in 58, 5700 gigahash. So there either is just no the silicon layer there or something with the pool. That's what I want to test for the next 5 days, see how they perform on the pool. However, I doubt it's a pool only issue. It is actually it's been on my mine. I restarted, so it's actually well, on web GUI it's reports to, you know, sometimes 55.9, 5.8, sometimes a little bit higher, which is kind of weird. So we'll see. Let's I want to do that test, see, like the other second one is report 62, 61, so a lot higher by about 100 or 200 gigahash, which is the was giving me extra 65 Kaspa every day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. That's 390. So it's about 400 Kaspa almost in a week. So 400, probably 50 Kaspa a week difference, which is not huge, but it is kind of like it is counts right now before the hash rate goes crazy. So really need to take advantage wherever we can. So that's what we're gonna do on the K1POOL both of them run, just to see how they compare both of them and see if this is really silicon lateral. Okay, and then before and after that I still thinking to go on the pool on a node, Kaspa node, which is at here KS3L here as well, and then just see how many blocks we can hit on the node mining solo. Okay, what I like about it is actually, as you've seen on the when I did solo mining on my K1POOL, I got 163 Kaspa per block, 163 and something. Here I'm getting the full block reward, 164, 81, 37. That's the full block reward, no fees. So you just basically get no fee solo mine on your node. So I guess Kaspa node is probably, and it's possibly you have to get your more of your blocks hit by doing that way, doing like perfect settings there. We'll see. Now, and lastly, what I want to talk about is the Ice River new miner. So they came out with the new coming soon KS0 Pro, which is 200 gigahash on 100 watts, which is pretty efficient. We're gonna look at the efficiency, and other miners, the price is pretty much the same. Equipment wise, nothing really changed there. Okay, so that's the only one new update here. Somebody said there was 90 watts and then they updated to 100 watts here. So it looks like it's a new memory. It's not just upgraded KS0. They're probably new hash board or extra hash board there. So let's take a look on the ROI for these three. So now what I did few changes here in the formula. Let me zoom it out so you guys can see. So basically I'm pulling from my ROI calculator what I created before, and based on the percentage of the Kaspa network change, also we take in calculation our block reward decrease every 30 days almost, right? So every month we're gonna have the block reward change. So all this calculated into this spreadsheet, and I played around with this percentage increase per day. So we are here today at 10/24. So we are October 24th, should be around 55 pentahash, and I think we're pretty close. It's probably gonna go higher next week once the KS3's bunch of the other miners gets shipped. So it's probably gonna go even higher, then we'll have to adjust, but I think it's pretty close to accurate right now. Hopefully it doesn't gonna increase that much faster, but I guess it will. We'll see. But let's take a look on our ROI. So based, now everything is pulled from those spreadsheets. So once we change the price here, and obviously the today date is the order date, and then when we're gonna receive the shipment is the probably about at least 5 days. I'm giving all of those just like to start. Is gonna start mine at least 5 days later by August 31st. Okay, I mean October 31st, pardon me. So based on that data, the Kaspa coin price as of today, 5.1 cent. The network hash rate 53 pentahash. So we were supposed to get this data with this rewards and this power rate. Hopefully the power is correct on the reported items, but it should be pretty close. And again, it's on my estimated power price per day. So obviously price gonna change wherever you are. So you could have either higher or lower cost of electricity. It's all accounted in this number. So let's take a look on, first of all, I want to take a look at price. So our best price per gigahash is on actually it's KS2. So if you get it for 41.75 with T-Swift, you get the best price per gigahash. Next following is KS3, obviously. Now because you can upgrade your firmware to 25, so it's again Silicon Lottery, could be 2400, then your price per gigahash a little bit higher, right? So it all depends how good your miner gonna react to upgrade. Now same for KS3, it's Comstock 8 terahash, so it's around $2 per gigahash. But if you upgrade to 91, 92, you're getting next best price per gigahash as far as the purchase price. Now efficiency though, it's 264 gigahash per watt on KS3, unbeatable. That's the best so far efficiency. However, surprisingly, the KS0 Pro, it's on the second place. It's gonna be following, if the data correct, 100 watts for 200 gigahash. We are getting pretty good efficiency on that unit. However, highest price per gigahash, if it's around $560, my guess it could be a lot more. It could be around 800. Just speculating. There is no price yet on K0. I've heard it could be already somebody starts selling for 900, but that's like never gonna ROI. So 560 is about the same just to get to the KS0 price per gigahash, right? So let's take a look on ROI on all of those three miners, right? So it's gonna take on KS0, it's not even available, so never gonna ROI with today rates and the Kaspa price. Obviously Kaspa price needs to increase. KS0 Pro, however, gonna ROI in 18 months by May 1st of 2025, which is about 1.5 years. KS1, it's 9.5 months. KS2, 8 months. KS3M, 8.5 months. And KS37, a little bit less than 7.5 months, which is the best so far ROI on the next June 6 next year. So given that 224 days ROI, and that's based on, I'm gonna show you KS3. What we calculate the price with the upgrade of firmware cost. It's around $280, I believe, right now. And we're gonna get hash rate roughly 9200, maybe a little less, 9150. it's not a huge difference if I change to 9150. It's really just a couple more days to ROI. So 50 gigahash not gonna change huge. Your price obviously of your electricity cost gonna matter a lot. And then the wattage, it's the calculated around 3400 watts, could be a little less or more, but even if I do 3500, it's only 1 day difference between 3350 and 3500. So that wattage, it doesn't really matter right now. What's gonna matter is our rate here, the hash network, and the cost of the Kaspa, obviously price. If the Kaspa price goes up, this number is definitely gonna improve. If price of Kaspa gonna drop, that's gonna be opposite, right? And same here on the network hash rate. So right now we're kind of around 50, probably gonna go by end of the month by 60, like what we estimated. But then I don't know if this is gonna keep on this at 0.6% increasing or more. Potentially it could go a lot more. It could be keep on going 1%, you know. So then all that gonna change. So if I'm gonna change to 1% after, let's say 1%, right? Or 0.1% actually. That's what I was gonna say, 1%. So if we are at 1% increase, we're gonna reach already 80 pentahash by next year. Well, March, that's far away, but could be a lot sooner. So really this number gonna matter. And then if we go back to our calculator, we never then ROI on KS0 Pro at that rate. So it's all depends really, like how is the Kaspa network gonna react to this new miners. A lot of people want to buy it. They're gonna be less expensive. If it's gonna be under $600, the hash rate may go up as the prices of the miners go down. A lot more people wants to buy it, so therefore hash rate of the network gonna go up a lot. So but look at the numbers here, it's almost changed. So we just changed from 0.8% to 1%. Our network rate increase per day, and we already like 2 months extra to ROI, and never ROI on KS0 Pro. So just something for you to think prior buying, just to kind of play around and think about it if you really want to invest a lot in this. I mean, definitely nice project and everything. I have on my own all the 6 KS0s, 3 of them fully upgraded, 3 halfway upgraded firmware, KS3L with upgraded boards to roughly 6 terahash each. The other one is 58, was around 57, 58, right? So it's doing about total $160 a day right now, which kind of crazy to think in that kind of market, right? But again, never know how the Kaspa price gonna go and how is the network. By the way, my trade auger is still locked, so I'm still kind of underwater with the trade auger, unfortunately. Yes, I did remove everything I could from there. However, Kaspa is just locked. Nothing I can do about it. The price on Kaspa on trade auger 2 times less, guys. It's about 24. It's more than 2 times. It's probably like 60% less. Just insane. You can get Kaspa for 2.3 cents just yesterday here on trade auger. However, it's locked. You cannot actually transfer anywhere. All you can do just sell, convert to Bitcoin or USDT, then remove USDT. You can actually move from trade auger wallet and then buy it again. This way you're gonna lose half of the value basically if you buy it here and sell it, you know, at 24. That just doesn't make any sense. So you gotta buy it really, really low at 20 cents, try to sell at 30, and then move your, I guess, USDT coins out. So I don't know what to do right now. I'm just kind of stuck. I'm just gonna hope this nightmare gonna end somehow. Hopefully, maybe not, but to get my KS0s out, or at least the price may just go around something like 3 or 4 cents, then to sell it and move out from TradeOgre. So that's why you don't want to keep your Kaspa on the exchange unless you're selling right away, right? So if you move your Kaspa to your wallets, to your NOT, you know, like that's the way to keep it there. And you can transfer to the other wallets wherever you need, or if you need to sell, you just transfer to exchange and sell it right away, right, before it get locked out. So anyways, that's just my bad experience. I hope you guys didn't get into it, but that's where I'm at with this. So now I am on the my KS3L on the K1POOL. So I'm gonna watch closely how this first my KS3L performs on this on the K1POOL. Hopefully hash rate. Oh, look at the hash rate. It's actually 30 minutes 497. See, so it's also kind of reported slightly lower than, well, it's probably, yeah, than on the web GUI dashboard. That's so weird. Anyways, hopefully after 24 hours, it's only been like a couple hours, I'll get this better average. Then I can tell you guys how it works, because this average it was about 6.02 on the 24. Now it's 597, so that may have to do something with the pool, you know, average. But I think it's doing pretty well on the pool. It's almost 6 terahash, so it's a pretty good improvement, almost 1 terahash of the hash rate for this KS3L, just for $59 plus shipping for this little board. So that's all I had to do. I had to buy this. Or obviously now it's firmware available that you can just upgrade your firmware from KS3L board. I haven't tried that. I still have 2 of this KS3L boards, so that's probably what I'm gonna do on one of the miners. Probably the one that performs a little not as well, just to put KS3L board back in there and update and see how much power it's gonna use and what the hash rate. So right now I'm gonna show you guys I'm doing power wise on my first miner that it's not performing to full 5. It's kind of like 5.8 5.9 terahash. It is 2. Oops, I just closed it to reopen the tab. And something weird happened, sorry about that. So I have 2983, so almost 3000 watts, and the other is 3060, 3070, all the time pretty stable. And this is about, sometimes goes slightly over 3000, but usually 2970, 2980, something like that, depending on the day. When temperatures get higher, probably fans kicked in a little higher, so that's where a little bit extra usage, but it is under 3100. That's what I want to say. So for our data is pretty good numbers. It's under 3100 watts, so pretty safe to use 31, just to be safe right there, right? And then KS0 actually 115. I was not able to get 110, 115 to 120 watts. So we'll see what the KS0 Pro, they don't sell any longer KS0, so it's going to be KS0 Pro upgraded version. So that's it, guys, for this video. I hope you like it. and see you in the next one. If you have any input on the mining on the node, right? So if you have any input, what to change or how to do maybe a little better job to get a little better performance, I'm gonna set on this computer once it's loaded. Try to connect to a network once it's 100% sync. It's actually 88.56. It's kind of slowed down at the end. It was a lot faster going, but hopefully this gets changed by tomorrow, and I'm gonna switch just to one machine that I'm not working on, so it doesn't get distracted or anything. And what I had to do actually to watch out that if the miner shut down, so in this Emporia Energy there is an app basically, and it sends you alert message on your when you set notification just right here. So whenever my miner, and I have sent it to KS0 offline, so if it's gonna go under 600 watts for 30 seconds, I'm gonna receive the text or report on my phone that there is an issue, and I have to check real quick then on my can log in from my phone and make sure everything works fine, so I don't miss couple hours of mining like I did this morning. So I really want to set up now this notification, which is really cool when you have this energy monitoring. It's just gonna send you whenever the wattage gonna drop below. So it's 720, roughly between 700 to 750 watts depending on the fan speed my KS0 runs, all 6 of them on the same power line. So that's, I'm getting the message, and I can check, then I can check my node, make sure it's working properly. Okay, so that's kind of little input there. Hope you guys having something maybe for my node, maybe some other suggestions, because I just started for the first maybe 3 days, so I'm kind of new to it. And if you guys have any comments, leave it down below. Would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.